growth on the floor of the forest for the small animals that live below the ground, like your armadillos, your fox, and your gopher tortoises. The second part about that is think of it as a preventative measure. Leaves from the trees and pine needles in the state of Florida fall pretty much 365 days of the year. If they go untouched, they'll build up and accumulate on the fourth floor. Combine that with a thunderstorm that comes through, lightning strikes and might start a fire, those leaves and pine needles will fuel a fire. So they thin it out like that from time to time. So we have 5 different species of turtle in the trees. We have the yellow slider, red slider, soft-shelled turtle, snapping turtle, and alligator snapping turtle. And I'll address the alligator snapping turtle later, but first, straight ahead of the boat, it's going to be on the right-hand side. There's a limb down in the water, and you'll see some turtles
Oh, look at that.
on that. What they're doing is they're basking in the sun. Those appear to be yellow sliders, by the way. Turtles are cold-blooded, so what they do is they come up on logs and stumps and things like that to absorb the heat from the sun. The sun also bakes any parasites or moss off their shell. And then finally, they're trying to absorb as much natural vitamin D from the sun as they can. You folks on the left-hand side of the boat, no worries, you'll see them on that side as well. This is the first time we'll see them. So back in the 1940s, this was a roadside attraction. And then in the 1950s, 60s, 70s, and part of the 80s, it was a privately owned exotic wildlife park. That exotic wildlife park had financial difficulties, so the state ended up taking it over. But there was a proviso involved. The governor said, yeah, we'll take it over, but we don't want the exotic wild animals. We have to get rid of them all. And they did. And when I talk about exotic animals, we're talking lions, giraffes, owls, things like that. Well, we had one 6,000-pound African hippopotamus, Lou. He's still with us today. He just turned 56. I'll talk about him a little bit later in the trip. But I did want to mention to you folks that don't think of us as a zoo. Think of us more as a